and scores.
Thomas Lang making it go.
Back to Lynn. Lynn posts up. Down on the left wing of Laquona. He fakes the pass, but there's a shot from way out front. Swish!
That's McGackey.
McGackey hits the tray.
So McGackey hit that tray. He immediately turned to the student section and acknowledged it.
Into Cheney. Cheney is stuck, but he double clutches and puts it in. Oh, my goodness. What great body control by Cheney.
You know, the beautiful thing on that play, he dished it down low to John Cheney. That was a great look by Ryan Brown.
Team ball. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Linganore High School, home of the Lancers. And we've got an exciting matchup for you tonight. It is boys varsity high school basketball for you, our first game of the 2016-2017. My name's Michael Betteridge. I'll be doing your play-by-play. Joined here at courtside with Coach Dave Steeren. Coach, how's it look out there? We got two undefeated teams to deal with here tonight, right?
Yeah, we got two of the better teams in Frederick County, at least in the first stages of this 2016-17 season. Neither one of these teams has yet to lose early on thus far. I think we got Tuscarora at 5-0 and Linganore at 4-0 coming into tonight's game.
Absolutely, and that's why we're here. We wanted to start it out with a big bang. We took a week off to catch our breath from the Walkersville State Championship. Once again, congratulations to the Lions football on bringing home the trophy for the 2A. But now it's onward and upward to basketball, and we are excited about this game tonight because this is sort of what we might see here as a potential playoff matchup down the road. These are two really good teams. Of course, Tuscarora in the preseason polls have been rated number one in all of Frederick County.
So, you know, it's a testament to both of these programs that both of these teams are, you know, this, even though it's early in the season, that they're both still undefeated, and they're two good teams because these are both really good teams last year, and each team only returns one starter from last year's squads. For Tuscarora, the lone returning starter is Jalen Washington, who was really a force in Frederick County, and for Linganore, the lone returning starter is Nick Lang, and his brother Thomas, of course, was a couple of times Player of the Year while he was here at Linganore.
Double O, yeah. We remember that name well. Well, you know, it's been that's what high school sports is all about, watching the older kids, the young kids get older and graduate, and the young kids come up and fill in behind them. So we'll step aside for our first commercial break here as we prepare for the introduction of the players on the court, and we'll be back with the opening tip-off of this great high school boys varsity basketball game, our first one of the season on AM 1450. We'll be right back after this important commercial message.
Fans have a responsibility to show respect for the opinion of all.
There's no better way to enjoy New Year's Eve this year than with great food and great music, too. Green Grove Gardens Events Center in Greencastle, PA, presents the 80-year-old tradition of the legendary Chuck Wagon Gang.
I'm in the way, the bright and shining way. I'm in the glory land way.
Also appearing with the gang will be Daystar. Doors open at 6 p.m. on New Year's Eve, and you'll enjoy a splendidly elegant meal of prime rib with all the fixins at a buffet meant to celebrate 2016 one last time. The dinner concert will follow with the best in Southern gospel music to ring out the old and bring in the new. Tickets are available at Green Grove Gardens Event Complex, at Mountain Gate Family Restaurant in Thurmont, online at eventbrite.com, or you can call 717-597-0800 or 717-414-3505.
you own a business, you know that the workday doesn't begin and end with the hours posted on your door. Hi, this is Business Development Officer Clark Briggs, and at Frederick County Bank, we understand that too. That's why we make business banking easy and accessible, anytime, anywhere. From BuzzPoint's merchant reward and loyalty to online banking, remote deposit capture to business courier service, Frederick County Bank, Frederick's true community bank, is open for business, anytime, anywhere. Contact me at 301-620-1400 and online at fcbmd.com. Member FDIC.
All right, welcome back to courtside here at Linganore High School. They have just played the national anthem, and we are ready to roll here. And, you know, Dave, it occurs to me that both these teams are just getting started, but the one player I recognized right away that was returning, and you mentioned Nicholas Lang, he is one heck of a player, but Linganore lost some really good players last year. Jack Staub, Keegan Lane, to mention two more. Anybody that comes to mind to you that graduated from this program?
Yeah, so the other starter that they lost was Carter Schmidt. If you remember, he was about a 6'2" or 3" forward. You know, and then over on the Tuscarora side, they lost Demetrius Anderson. I was trying to think of the name of their center.
John Chaney graduated.
They lost Chaney. They lost Anderson, the tall center that was really a force.
Right, I know who you're talking. I can see him.
Is it Moten? Was that the name?
What was it?
Moten?
No, that wasn't it. We'll look it up. But Jalen Washington is a senior this year, and he is one of arguably one of the best basketball players in the county.
Yeah, he is. In fact, he's been a starter at Tuscarora really since he was a freshman. He was a varsity player as a freshman, and he started several games as a freshman. He's one of those natural basketball talents that comes along every once in a while. You see a couple of them when you look in the county, and he might be that guy this year.
Yeah, and he was coming behind his brother too, as he entered into the program.
And he was a phenomenal player. His older brother.
Yeah, what a legacy. And that's what this is all about, really. We've seen it year after year. These players step up and they move into the fray, and it's great. You know, and speaking of basketball, I want to remind our listeners that we've got some exciting news. We've picked up Maryland basketball here on AM 1450. We are now Frederick County, Maryland affiliate for Terrapin basketball.
Fantastic, Michael. In fact, you and I had the good occasion to go down and broadcast the Linganore, was it Westlake?
Yeah, that was it.
State semifinal game down at Xfinity Center down at the University of Maryland. That was fantastic. Great arena down there.
Yeah, where the Terps play, it was it's a legendary program there with going all the way back to names that I remember, Lefty Drizel and of course Gary Williams.
Sure.
But we're really honored to be picked by Maryland to be their Frederick County affiliate and to bring you. Matter of fact, there's a game tomorrow night. They're playing Charlotte, and that's going to be a 6:30 pregame tomorrow with a tip-off at 7. So we invite you to tune in for Maryland basketball here on AM 1450. Okay, both teams have huddled up in front of their respective benches, getting their last-second instructions from the coach as they come out onto the hardwood.
So it looks like taking the tip for the Lancers to be number 25, Harry Rasmussen, and for the Tuscarora Titans, number 34, Kyle Lepkowski. Other starters for Linganore, number 2, Michael Reinick, number 3, Austin Lonice, number 12, Nick Lang, and number 5, Jaden Eakins.
And, of course, Rasmussen back with that characteristic headband that he loves so much.
Looks like semi-pro, right?
Yeah.
Starting to see that more and more these days. Starters for Tuscarora, number 5, Obadiah Knoll, number 22, Kevin Bell, number 10, Marcus Waddy, and number 21, Jalen Washington. And, of course, Lepkowski and Rasmussen taking the tip.
And here we go. We're ready for the opening tip-off of our 2016-17 basketball season, and it goes to Linganore, controlled by Lang. Lang drives off the high post pick. Down on the left wing, they bounce pass out front. He drives the baseline, nothing there, misses the layup. Putback is no good. Rebound Tuscarora.
That's Jalen Washington coming away with a rebound for Tuscarora. Linganore had a couple of good looks there, couldn't convert.
Stolen by Linganore.
It's number 2, Michael Reinick with the steal for the Lancers.
Outlet pass, fingertip roll, no good. Rebound Tuscarora.
Austin Loni's in for the drive that time. Tuscarora rebound, Kyle Lepkowski.
Back out front, number 22, Kevin Bell, directs the offense. Pass with the high post, cutting through the lane. Number 5 stops, jump shot, no good. Rebound, put back, and it goes in. Get his own putback that time.
Yep, good work that time by number 5, Obadiah Noel. First time up, Rasmussen got a hand on it and altered the shot, but Noel stayed with it and got the putback.
So the lid is broken. Nick Lang hits Rasmussen underneath. It goes right through his fingertips and out of bounds. So a turnover by the Lancers.
Good ball movement that time by Linganore. Just a little too hot for Rasmussen to handle underneath. Lancers starting out in man-to-man defense, as are the Titans.
Marcus Waddy brings it up down in the wing to Washington, back out to Marty. They work the other side. Waddy from the top of the key. Washington, there's a whistle underneath. Let's see what the call.
It looks like they're going to get number 22, Kevin Bell, for a moving screen on Harry Rasmussen. See what they're doing? They're just basically running Jalen Washington along the baseline, getting him to pop out off of the screen, trying to get him the ball on the wing. Got to have your feet set, though, when you're setting those screens. That's Michael Reinick up bringing the ball up for the Lancers. Gives back to Austin Lonis, the point guard. Lancers settle into their offense.
Back out front to Lonis. He drives. Bounce pass down the wing. Drive. Pull up. Jump pass out front. Shot from up top of the key. Air ball. Out of bounds.
So, Jaden Eakins had a real good look that time. I think Jalen Washington got his hand up just enough to alter that shot, and he shot an air ball. Bringing it up for Tuscarora, Obadiah Noel.
Down to Washington. Right wing. Drives off the pick. Comes back. Pulls up. Shoots at 6-footer. No good. Back to Tuscarora. He pulls around. Blocked by Rasmussen. Rebound. Put back. No good. Loose ball. Tuscarora comes up with it. Lonis on the run. Wants to go all the way. He does. Left-handed finger roll. No good. Put back. Misses. Rebound. Tuscarora. Here they come on the run. 2-on-1. Straight to the hoop. Blocked by Rasmussen. Did we have a whistle?
We did. In fact, Waddy went strong to the hoop. Rasmussen was right there. He got all ball, but when he did, he came down hard. It was interesting. I made the reaction that I did because the ref that was right there didn't call the foul, but the one that was behind did.
I didn't even hear the whistle. I guess I got to get used to the acoustics in this gym.
So they got Waddy shooting 2. He misses the first.
2-0. Tuscarora with a 1-bucket lead. And make it
Waddy misses them both.
0-2 from
Nick Lang coming away with a rebound for the Lancers.
Lang brings it up, drives left, goes all the way down in the paint, backs it out, flicks it out to Rasmussen, cross court to Eakins. Eakins cross court to Rasmussen. He shoots a 20-footer. No good. Rebound way up in the air on a ladder. Waddy brings it down.
Nice job getting up high that time by Kevin Bell for Tuscarora. He really elevated.
Scoop shot goes.
Going to get 2 quick ones on Rasmussen.
Obadiah Noel goes through the lane and does a little pretty scoop shot right between the defenders. Drops it and gets the foul. You're going to try to do the and one.
Yeah, that's not the guy that Linganore wants in early foul trouble right now. And that's 2 fouls on Harry Rasmussen, the tallest player they got on the court. 5:22 remaining in the first. Coach Kraft's going to get a sub in for him.
Noel to shoot 1, and he makes it.
Tyson Groening checks in for the Lancers. Rasmussen takes a seat. Also in for the Lancers, number 23, Drew Twellman. Jaden Eakins takes a seat.
Inbound to Eakins. Eakins drives down right side, cross hand dribble over the left side. Now they work it. Lang uses the body to ward off the defender. Bounce pass, shot from the corner. Eakins nails it.
That's Lonis. That's number 3, Austin Lonis, the point guard. Real good shooter there for the Lancers. 5'3", Tuscarora.
My apologies. Still getting used to these numbers here. Again, Obadiah Noel drives, but this time he has his shot blocked as he pulls up and tries to shoot the off-balance shot. Underneath, wide open, 5-footer, boom. Linganore.
Ball game.
Ties it right up. 5 apiece with 4:40 to go in the first.
It's Michael Reinick with the wide open look from about 10 feet down on the baseline for the Lancers.
Working around the perimeter, Tuscarora with the ball. Washington down in the corner, loses it, gets it back. Flicks it out front, drive to the lane, underneath, wide open, shot and a score. beautiful play.
22, Kevin Bell is pretty active underneath, and he can jump. He got a nice look that time underneath on a layup.
Got that back door going.
7-5 Tuscarora.
Baseline drive, pull up, shot, goes out. Flick, knocked away, and we've got a foul underneath. It's going to go against Green.
Yep, it looks like they're going to get Washington coming. He tried to get the ball out of the, he swiped across on the rebound. Michael Reinick had two hands on it, and he got his arm as he came across.
Who's that inbounding?
That's Tyson Dragoning for the Lancers. Twillman with the ball up top. Lancers running their offense. Tuscarora stays in a man-to-man. That's just kind of careless for the Lancers.
Yeah.
Try to kick out. Didn't make a good solid pass, and the ball went out of bounds. Tuscarora's going to bring it up.
Washington in. They work down on the left side to Noel. Number 2 has a drives baseline. That's
Waddy.
Alexander Morrow pulls down a rebound, shoots and scores from underneath.
9-5 Tuscarora. Good job that time by number 2, Alexander Morrow, staying active underneath. Michael Reinick with the drive on the other end for the Lancers. Goes right at the tallest player on Tuscarora, Kyle Lepkowski, and converts the 2-point layup.
And he double pumps it for the score. And it's a 9-7 lead for Tuscarora, and they have the ball. Cross-court pass. Shot from three-point land. It's a brick, and it goes out of bounds.
Tuscarora coach cannot like that shot selection. He was a good 6 feet beyond the arc on that. Pretty early into the possession, too. Coaches might say that that's me basketball and not team basketball. You don't want to take that shot there.
Lang brings it up court, guarded by Waddy. They go cross court, back over. Raznick drives the baseline, pulls up, shoots. He's too far underneath, hits the underneath side of the bucket, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's off of a Tuscarora player, they're saying, so Linganore will keep it.
They called a foul somewhere. Looks like they got a foul on number 2 for Tuscarora. In the scrum there, Alexander Morrow. Linganore ball underneath.
Another whistle. He points at number 5 this time.
That's Obadiah Noel.
Right.
And Austin Lonai is trying to break for the inbound and caught Noel holding him.
Back-to-back personals for the Titans. Here's a shot by Lang on a fadeaway off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound, number 34.
That's Lepkowski coming away with the board for Tuscarora.
The Titans bring it up court with a 2-point lead. Wide open, back door underneath. He misses the layup.
That was a good look by Jalen Washington from Marcus Waddy underneath. Wide open. Just missed a wide open layup. Dragoning with the ball over to Twillman for the Lancers.
He drives the paint, flicks it over to Lang. Lang shoots on the run. Right-hander is good from 5 feet.
And we're tied up at 9 with just over 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Linganore sets up in a 1-3-1 zone now. See what Tuscarora does against this zone defense.
Tuscarora tried to get the back door underneath to Waddy, but it was tipped out of bounds by Twillman.
Yep, number 23, Drew Twillman playing down low. Interesting how the Lancers got their defense set here. They got Lang up top, Twillman low, Dragoning in the middle, and then Lonais and Kolick on the wings.
Shot from the corner in his face, no good. Hard off the back rim, comes out. Linganore comes up with it. Lang down the right side, pulls up and shoots from 15 feet, and he's fouled right away.
So that was Noel that pulled up for the 3. And, it's interesting how that happens a lot. You miss a shot on one end, go down the other end, and commit the foul. So that's going to be a second foul on Obadiah Noel. Lang's going to shoot 2.
And
he's a pretty good foul shooter.
Kisses the front of the rim, the backboard, and drops in.
So I think that's Linganore's first lead of the night with 1:43 remaining in the first quarter. 10-9 Linganore.
Got them both. Good foul touch shooting.
So we got Nathan Monroe now bringing it up for Tuscarora.
Tipped away, out of bounds. Good defense by number 12, Nicholas Lang.
So, when a team's really just used to playing against man-to-man and a team throws a zone at them right away, it'll confound them for a little bit of time. We'll see how long it takes Tuscarora to settle in on their offense against this 1-3-1.
Inbound to Washington. He takes top of the key, points, drives the lane, kicks it out, down in the corner. Shot from the corner, no good. Putback is good.
Real good job by Lepkowski breaking down the middle and getting high and getting that board for the putback.
He was skying on that one.
11-11 game. Joe Kolick over in the corner now for the Lancers.
Straight to the hoop, they back it out. Linganore has the ball. Top of the key, Lang has it. Lang drives, looks, sees the opening, penetrates the crease and gets fouled.
Which one do they get there? It looks like they got number 3, Tremaine Strickland, on a blocking foul as Lang was driving. Checking in for the Lancers, Zach Willett and Jaden Eakins back in.
What number is Zach Willett?
Zach Willett is number 4.
Thank you.
So Cole's just
ball rebound. Linganore gets it back. Fresh set. Shot from the top of the key. No good.
Nick Lang wanted that one. He had an open look from 3.
Wide open in the corner for the tray, and he's got it. Number 3 connects. Tremaine Strickland.
Real nice shooting touch there. Had a good look and canned it. 14-11 Tuscarora. Good defense that time by number 22, Kevin Bell, putting the pressure on the Lancers. Tuscarora stays in the man-to-man.
Straight to the hoop, left-handed scoop shot off the glass, good.
That's Jaden Eakins, that's number 5. Drove right at Jalen Washington that time. Good hard move.
15 seconds left in the period.
14-13 Tuscarora.
Tuscarora working for the last bucket. Baseline drive, pulls up, shot is good. We've got a whistle. Let's see what that was.
We got Eakins on that. Jaden Eakins. That's not one you wanted for the Lancers. That's a real good, strong take by Alexander Morrow. Kind of got a cheap foul, and he's going to get a 3-point play out of that.
Morrow gets the N1. They rebound. 4-point lead now. 4 seconds on the clock as Lang drives in, has the ball tipped away, gets it back. Shot from the corner at the buzzer, no good. And that's going to stand. Tuscarora 17, Linganore 13. We'll be right back after this important commercial message.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, but also the busiest. During this joyous but hectic time, why don't you take a break by treating yourself to a good quality haircut? Gary the Barber is an experienced professional who prides himself in helping you to look your best for the holidays. Call Gary today at 301-305-7895. Conveniently located at 101 Tippin Drive in Thurmont, Gary the Barber, experienced, affordable, and convenient.
To save time this holiday season, make your appointment today. All right, welcome back to Linganore High School, where the Titans, visiting Titans, have a 4-point lead, 17-13, and we've got 8 minutes on the clock, and we're into the second period now as Tuscarora has the ball.
Pretty good first quarter. Both teams played pretty good first quarter of basketball. Both teams started out man-to-man. Got some jumpers on Tuscarora. Linganore played a pretty good aggressive style of defense, switching from man-to-man in a 1-3-1 zone. And both teams worked the ball around pretty well on offense.
Working back around the perimeter, Washington has it.
So Tuscarora set up.
Stolen! Number 3 has it, goes up, pulls. He has his shot blocked, rebound, Washington. He pulls down the loose ball, outlet down to Lepkowski. He charges in to Rasmussen, and they call it.
Yep. So that's a good call by the ref. Rasmussen, he set his feet, and you could see Lepkowski lower his shoulder, and that's why they called it. Yeah, I think if he hadn't dropped his shoulder like that, he probably would have got away with it. Made the basket, they waved it off. Good defense that time by Rasmussen, who's already got 2 fouls.
And the Titans were ready to break out on that one. Full court pressure now by Tuscarora as Lang breaks the press. Between the leg dribble, goes left. Crowd says a little ooh on that one. Back out front, Linganore. Rifle pass down in the corner. Bounce pass, Lang drives the paint. Goes off the glass, no good. Rebound, put back is blocked. Out of bounds, Linganore ball.
Jaden Eakins came away with a rebound. Lepkowski stuffed him when he went back up. Out off of Tuscarora. Linganore's got the ball underneath on the baseline. 7:18 remaining in the second quarter. 17-13 Tuscarora.
Inbound in the corner, pull-up shot, runner off the glass, and it flushes. Good shot, good play by Linganore.
Real nice take that time by Austin Loneyes, recognizing that lane down on the baseline.
Washington penetrates, kicks it out, stolen by Rasmussen.
There's that 1-3-1 zone, giving him a little bit of trouble. Got to get the ball out of Rasmussen's hand.
Rasmussen real tight.
Good defense that time with a full court pressure by Tuscarora. Coming up was Marcus Waddy, forcing Nick Lang to actually have to throw the ball off of him as he was going out of bounds.
He was trapped right in front of the court scorer's table. He inbounds it to Lonis. Lonis cross court, bounce pass to Rasmussen. Rasmussen out to the top of the key to Lang. Lang drives, pulls up, flicks it back out to Eakins. And now we've got a violation down underneath.
So they got Nick Lang for an offensive push-off as he was setting himself up and creating space. Coach Kraft doesn't like that at all. He's been jawing at that ref all the way down the court.
That's Lang's first personal, so he's good.
17-15 Tuscarora.
Tuscarora has the ball, shot from three-point land, short off the front of the rim. Rebound, Tuscarora. Lang gets a lot of contact, but no whistle.
So, once again, that's a shot. I'm not sure Tuscarora wants to take that.
From the corner, Linganore comes back with their own tray. It does not go. Rasmussen fakes a shot, drives, reverse layup. It doesn't go. Put back by number 5. Eakins is good.
Good job underneath by the Lancers.
He looked like he jumped twice, though, did he?
He did. Ref was right there. Didn't call it. Maybe he didn't leave his feet. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Tough to see all the way down the court. I guess you got to have faith in the ref on that one when he's standing right there.
He was. Knocked out of bounds, Linganore. Rasmussen have a heck of a second period here. The game is tied at 17 apiece.
Coming in for Morrow for Tuscarora is number 5, Obadiah Noel. Linganore staying in his zone.
Lonis gets a foot on the inbound and kicks it out of bounds. So the Titans reset.
So the Linganore's going from a 1-3-1. They're now in a 3-2 zone.
They are, right.
Yep, interesting look. Just something to give them a little bit of a different wrinkle. Tuscarora's got Washington working his way around the middle.
Underneath the Lepkowski, he misses a layup, tipped out of bounds, Linganore ball.
Lepkowski's playing a pretty strong game inside. It's a pretty good matchup between Lepkowski and Rasmussen. But they're going to get Rasmussen out. Strickland is going to come in.
Strickland comes back into the game as Waddy takes a rest. Inbound to Lang in the backcourt.
Still Lang. At 17, we're tied.
5:24 to go in the half. Shot from Eakins. And he nails
a nice, strong move. Got himself square, elevated, put it down. 19-17, Linganore. Linganore stays in the 3-2 zone. With now they got Lepkowski in the middle. Last time down they had Washington in the middle.
No shot clock in boys varsity basketball. Ball gets away. Lepkowski's tripped. He loses the ball. Now we've got a foul on Lang.
They're going to get Lang. Ball was loose. There was a scrum, and Lang kind of lost his balance, and that's a good call by the official.
Well, Lang was laying flat on his back and still scrapping away for that ball. But
so this zone defense has given Tuscarora a little bit of fits thus far.
So Twillman comes back in as Coach Kraft gets Lang out to give him a little rest with 2 now.
Probably a good idea there. 2 fouls.
Oh,
it's going to be backcourt. Yep.
Linganore comes up with it.
That was Michael Ronick playing a real good defense there for the Lancers, getting on the floor and getting that loose ball.
Riley gets trapped, spins out of it, flicks it out to Lonis. Lonis brings the top of the key, directs traffic, drives off the screen, looking for the pick and roll. Not there. He pulls up and shoots. No good. Loose ball. Rebound Washington. Washington comes up with it. He wants to run. He flicks it out on the left side
And they settle into the half-court game. Linganore still in the zone. Tuscarora working. Nobody in the middle right now. They're open. Now they put Washington in the middle.
Noel, top of the key. He shoots. It's a brick. Rebound. Put back is no good. Out of bounds. And they're going to say it's off the leg of one of the Lancers.
So that was Kevin Bell getting up high, and Tyson Dragoning went up with him, got the block, and on the block, the ball went out of bounds. So it's going to be Tuscarora ball underneath.
Out front to Washington. Washington down in the corner. He takes the open shot from the corner, and it's good.
So that was number 5, Obadiah Noel. Had a real good look at the basket there. That's a good three-point shot. Got his feet set, squared up his shoulders, just got enough elevation and candid. 2019 Tuscarora, 3:55 remaining in the second.
And it took a while for the defense to get to him as he got the shot off clean that time.
I think that was that Linganore that called the timeout there?
It was.
So I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Kraft called that timeout to reset the defense. One of the things you've seen him doing thus far is they've now deployed 3 different defensive sets.
They start out with man.
They start out with man. They went 1-3-1.
1-3-1 now 3-2.
Tuscarora's been in the man-to-man defense the whole game thus far.
It's Tuscarora ball. Linganore ball.
Full court pressure, man-to-man though for Tuscarora.
Twillman brings it up. He almost loses the ball, gets it back. He's getting all kinds of pressure from Washington. Washington tips it away, and then it's knocked out of bounds. Linganore's going to turn it over. Washington with a good reach behind and knock it away.
Yep. He was putting hard pressure on Twillman. Created a loose ball, and then Lonai's come along to knock that ball out of bounds, so that would have been a fast break the other way.
From the corner, drives the baseline, tries to flick it out. Lepkowski's got it. He's hacked. The ball goes. Basket is good.
So
that was just muscle alone that got that bucket in.
They got Drew Twillman on that. Yeah, that's real strong play there by Kyle Lepkowski. He's a pretty good force underneath.
So Kyle will shoot one from the stripe. And he misses it. But they get the rebound back, straight to the hoop, double clutch. And number 14 is fouled as he falls to the floor. Nathan Monroe will go to shoot 2 now.
Did you see who they got on that? Was that number 2? Couldn't quite. It was number 10. So that was Joe Kolick with the foul for the Lancers. So Tuscarora back at the line. 22-19 Tuscarora, 3:26 remaining in the first half.
Short off the front of the rim, no good.
He knew that as soon as he let go.
He did, because he hurried it. He rushed it.
Yep.
Monroe to shoot 1.
Always got to get it over the front of the rim when you shoot the foul shot. Give it a chance.
That one rolled in and out, so he missed them both. Full court pressure is relaxed now.
Good job by Tyson Dragoning coming away with a rebound for the Lancers.
Lonis brings it up. Bounce pass underneath, shot from the corner, partially tipped. He gets his own rebound and puts it in.
Real good job by Drew Twillman. Had a wide open look, missed it, but fouled the shot and put it back up for the bucket. 22-21 Tuscarora.
3 minutes on the clock in the first half. They play catch out front.
So Linganore still in that 3-2 zone.
Washington pulls up and shoots the tray from the top of the key and nails it. Nothing but net, so wished.
He saw that all the way. 25-21 Tuscarora.
Straight to the baseline, trapped underneath. He tries to shoot, can't get it off. Rebound Washington. Washington's got a 1-on-3. No look underneath, and they score.
Washington running the floor. Nathan Monroe sitting on the wing for the no-look dish from Washington. Boy, I'll tell you what, that's a real nice set for Jamal Washington. Cans a 3 at the top of the key. Goes down, elevates on the other side. Gets the rebound, runs the fast break, gets the no-look assist.
2:33 on the clock, 27-21. Tuscarora by 6. I get the feeling that I have in this first half is that these teams, Tuscarora is not as disciplined as Linganore, but they're more athletic.
There's a little bit more athleticism on the Tuscarora side. You see the elevation on the jump. Number 5, Obadiah Noel. Number 22, Kevin Bell. And number 21, Jalen Washington. All 3 of them can get up. Lepkowski's pretty strong underneath. Yeah, there's some jumpers over there.
Now the Lancers have it. Top of the key down to Kolick. Kolick, they work back around to the other side. Top of the key, Lonis. Shot from the corner. It's good.
So that's Twillman, the same location. He took the other one. He hit this one. 27-24, Tuscarora.
He trims the lead to 3 as Tuscarora brings it up. Bounce pass stolen underneath. Twillman comes up with a beautiful play, and then Titans give up a foul. That's going to go on Monroe.
They're going to get number 14, Nathan Monroe. Yep.
And we're in bonus now.
And, that could have gone either way. It was a loose ball. Both of them were scrumming for it.
It was close.
In fact, it was funny that it happened right in front of us. You saw the Linganore player, Tyson Dragoning, is at the line. Look at the ref, kind of like, who was it? Was it me or him? It's always interesting. I'm not sure what they teach officials in a situation like that. Dragoning's going to shoot the bonus.
Dragoning misses it. Titans come up with a rebound. They drive to the hoop. Soft right-hander doesn't go. Titans have the rebound again. He tries for the putback, and they call double dribble on him.
Yep. Number 3, Jermaine Strickland. Nice job running the floor. Had a good look at the hoop. Followed a shot. Had a good second look at the hoop, but the second look must have been too good because they got it for double dribble.
27-24, 3-point lead for the Titans. 1:53 on the clock in the first half, and the Lancers have the ball as Lonis brings it up the right side. He goes left-hand dribble, flicks it across court to Twillman, back to Lonis. Lonis looking underneath, back to Twillman. High post, they go to Eakins. Eakins turns and drives, back out to Twillman. Twillman says, give me some help. He spins, goes down in the corner. Now they come back out front to Dragoning. Lonis has it. Shot from out front. And it goes, it dribbles and drops again. That's 3 in a row for Twillman.
Twillman's got a nice shot. Not afraid to take that 3. And we're tied up at 27. Linganore back in the 3-2 zone.
1:11 on the clock. Tuscarora has it. Washington out front. Still with that 3-2.
Got Lepkowski sitting in the middle now. He steps away.
Down in the corner, baseline drive. He's trapped. Dragoning trips and loses the handle on the ball. Lonis comes up with it. Lonis, long cross-court pass. Twillman takes a look, wants to shoot, and then backs it out.
Let's see if Linganore holds here. We got 40 seconds remaining in the first half. Tie ball game.
No shot clock in boys varsity high school basketball, so they're going to work for that last shot with 32 on the clock. There it is. There's the shot. It doesn't go. Tipped away over the back. Number 10, Kolick is going to get that one.
Yep. So Eakins had a good look, maybe a little bit outside of his range. Joe Kolick coming across. Just went right over the top of number 14, Nathan Monroe, who's going to be at the line.
So Monroe 0 for 2 from the line. Should be kind of challenging with 26 seconds on the clock in a tie ball game.
Let's see what happens here.
Can he make it?
Interesting, they don't put Washington down low for the rebound.
In and out, no good. Rebound, Linganore. They've got the ball with 24 seconds.
Twillman's going to bring it up.
Twillman brings it up hard. Little contact there, no call. Over to Lonis, top of the key. He flicks it down on the left side to Willett.
10 seconds. Linganore ball. Loni's with it.
Loni's 5. They set the pick. He pulls up. Shoots on the run, and it goes right at the buzzer. Lonis with a runner at 5 foot off the right hand, and it's nothing but net.
Real good execution that time by Linganore. Again, the thing that I noticed out here, I think the best jumper is Jalen Washington, and he's not down low for the rebound with 26 seconds left in the game tie. You got to kind of wonder.
They keep him out front all the time on those. They don't let him go down low. I'm not sure why.
So I get the fact that he's a force from the top, but down low on a foul shot, you want your jumpers, especially when the game's tied and you want to try to get the ball back when you got a kid that's been hasn't made a foul shot in the first half, and I think that hurt him.
It did. So, Linganore takes a 2-point lead in the dressing room after a great run. At one point, Tuscarora was up by 6 points.
Yeah, so, two good basketball teams here. Two very good basketball teams. A lot of talent at Tuscarora. lot of guys that are athletic, as we talked about, a lot of jumpers. They got some shooters, too. They got plenty of guys that aren't afraid to shoot the ball when they got the open look, and, they'll put it on the floor and go to the hoop strong as well. On the Linganore side, pretty good first half by Drew Twillman, who hit a couple of threes there. Austin Lone Eyes with that runner right at the end. Interesting thing, Nick Lang wasn't on the floor for the last couple of minutes of that first half when Linganore actually came from behind and pulled out in front.
All right, we'll step aside for a commercial break, and we'll be right back with our first half stats for you. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're at halftime here at Linganore High School, where we've got our stats for you. And take a peek at this. Our two leading scorers for both sides of the equation. Twillman, with 8. And we've got the same thing, Noel, or whatever you say that. Obadiah Noel, 8.
Wow, interesting. So just looking at these real time, Jalen Washington only with 3 points.
Yeah,
and
that's interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting because he had that one stretch where he dominated the game. On the offensive side twice and on the defensive side.
And that was a tray from the top of the key that he got cleanly, but that was really only his only good shot of the half.
He hasn't really shot the ball that much. Right. I'm guessing Coach Whitten is going to tell the offense over there, regardless of whether they're playing man-to-man or zone, be patient, get the good shot. Look for the shot. A lot of times when you see a team that's really athletic and a team comes out and plays a zone defense against them, they get impatient. And they want to score right away. And it's a phenomenon that it's not just germane to basketball. It's any sport. I coach lacrosse. We were just talking about lacrosse right before we came back on. Mm-hmm. You get a team that wants to run up and down the court. Somebody throws a zone at them, and it slows the game down, and they get impatient. And it's tough for especially a 16, 17, 18-year-old kid to overcome that impatience and run the game that the coach wants them to run. So I think that's what we've been seeing out of Tuscarora, though.
And frankly, that's how Linganore has taken the lead in this game, is by taking advantage of defensive play and turnovers.
Absolutely. They started out man-to-man and then jumped to a zone, and they've run that 1-3-1, and for the entire second quarter they were in a 3-2 zone. It was interesting. Right before the end of the half, I was looking at Tuscarora, and I couldn't quite tell whether they were playing a loose man-to-man or a 2. I guess it was a 1-2-2 zone or a 3-2, same as what Linganore was playing on this side. So it'll be interesting to see what they come out with in the second half defensively.
It will be. Okay, well, we've got a few minutes left. We're going to get some commercial breaks in, a little Christmas music for you. Rest our voices, and we'll be back after this important message.
Washington.
Hi, I'm Rich Robertson with a Computer Enhancements Tech Tip. If a computer tech tells you your computer needs a fresh installation of Windows, alarm bells should be going off in your head. At Computer Enhancements, less than 2% of the systems we work on actually require Windows to be reinstalled. What the tech is really telling you is that he doesn't know how to fix your computer, and a fresh installation of Windows is the easy way out. A fresh install will lose your data, require you to reinstall all of your applications, and your desktop will not look the same. At Computer Enhancements, we repair, not erase.
For all your on-site residential and business IT needs, call Computer Enhancement Systems, 888-4848-CES. Online at CESITservice.com. Computer Enhancements is your secure network to quality IT service.
Computer Enhancement Systems is located on Route 26, right near the intersection of Monocacy Boulevard in Frederick, Maryland.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Linganore High School for the second half of this high school varsity boys basketball game here, where the Linganore Lancers are leading it 29-27. They will inbound the ball from half court.
And it looks like we got the starters on the floor for both teams. Tuscarora is going to start out man-to-man. Lang and Lone Ice up top for the Lancers. Reinick, Rasmussen, and Eakins down low for the Lancers.
High post to Rasmussen. He hands it off. It's knocked out of bounds, and let's see what the call is.
Good defense that time by Kevin Bell, knocking it out of Lonice's hands, and Tuscarora is going to take over. So Tuscarora's 5 are number 5, Obadiah Noel, Marcus Waddy, Jalen Washington, Kevin Bell, and Alexander Morrow.
Noel passes cross court to Morrow, back to Noel as they work around the top of that perimeter.
Linganore comes out in the 3-2 zone to start the second half.
There's a trip, number 2, and it wasn't intentional. It was just, their legs got tied up.
You can see the look on Michael Reinick's face when Marcus Waddy went down on that. He knew it happened, and a good call by the official.
Well, Morrow gets the foul down in the corner. Noel has it. Noel guarded.
Linganore stays tight in the 3-2. Still got Washington up top.
Pull-up shot runner, short off the front of the rim. Rebound Lang. Lang looking for the outlet. Not there. He flicks it over to Rasmussen. Rasmussen, nice pass to Akins as he drills it.
Good kick out to Jaden Akins, who's wide open on the wing for about 12 feet. 31-27 Linganore, 6:45 remaining in the third. Good defense by Lone Eyes, knocking it out.
Chipped away into the crowd. Titans will keep the ball.
In for the Titans, number 3, Tremaine Strickland. Taking a seat, taking a rest is going to be number 10, Marcus Waddy.
Noel inbounds to Strickland. Strickland brings it across at the key, back to Noel. Noel asking for help.
And
they play catch.
Tuscarora's running Kevin Bell through the middle. Morrow down low on the baseline. Washington with the ball.
He penetrates baseline, flicks it out in the corner. They work back around the top. Shot from the top of the key, off the glass, and it's good. Noel adds 3.
So we're at 31-30 Linganore. Good ball movement that time by Tuscarora.
I don't think he was looking for the bank shot. I think it was just he pushed it up there and got the drop.
Yep.
Lang, top of the key, hands off to Lonis. Pull-up shot, no good. Green comes up with the ball on the run. Stolen, beautiful defensive breakup by Lonis as he flicks it out. Shot number 2 scores, Raznick. And they're saying no, they wave it off.
What do they got there? That's an interesting call. I'm not sure what he's calling.
They're calling offensive charge on Raznick, but he clearly had position.
They called it on Lone Eyes. They called it on Lone Eyes.
You're right.
After the pass. They must have said that the defender had his feet set and he pushed after the pass.
No bucket.
That was the call. Interesting call. I didn't see it, but that's what he called.
Noel, top of the key, working that 3-2 zone.
Coach Kraft is beside himself after that.
Wide open shot from the corner, and it's an air ball. Put back is good.
That's Noel coming across underneath, untouched, getting that rebound.
Titans take the lead, 32-31. As Lang brings it up, shake and bake, gives him a little head fake, goes to the hoop, has it stripped away. Titans on the run. Now it's stolen the other way by Rasmussen. Outlet to Lang. Lang goes all the way up, fingertip roll and scores.
So we're at 33-32. Pace of this game just picked up a little bit.
Yeah, they're running and gunning now.
Linganore settles back into 3-2. Tuscarora works the half-court offense.
Yeah, Linganore does not want to get into a fast-court break with them.
Good follow by Morrow, who was well short of that three-point shot. Followed, got his own rebound.
Washington shoots the tray. No good. Rebound by number 5, Akins. Akins back over to Lang. Lang calls the play from the back court. Uncontested, brings it up across midcourt. Flicks it over to the right side to Raznick. Raznick drives off the pick. Bounce pass in the corner. Lang. He pulls up, dribbles, looks at, takes a look, not there. Back over to Raznick. Akins has it. Spin, turnaround. Akins gets it. Wide open shot. No, it rims in and out for Raznick. Rebound, Rasmussen. Head fake. Does not go. Loose ball. Flicks it up in the air. He punches it back out to Lang, and Lang is fouled.
They're going to get Noel on a foul. Yep. Wow. Good hustle that time. Good work underneath by...
3 consecutive shots at that bucket. Linganore owning those offensive boards on that series.
Good job underneath that time by Harry Rasmussen, Michael Ronick, and Jaden Akins. get in position. The Tuscarora players jumping over them, but Linganore had better position.
Lang in, 5-footer, short off the front of the rim. Lang slips it away, but it goes straight to Lepkowski. He hands off.
That's a shot Michael Ronick wants to make. 6-footer open on the baseline. You want to convert those.
Morrow, he shoots from out front. Swiss.
Not a
three-pointer from Morrow. And Coach Kraft says, I got to have a timeout on that one.
Morrow sees that open three-pointer, and he cuts it loose. He's not afraid to shoot.
2-point lead for the Titans, 35-33, with 3:47 to go in the third.
So, Michael, I got to tell you, watching Tuscarora right in front of us on the offensive end, it's striking to me how they're using Jalen Washington. They keep him outside, but that's a big, strong, athletic kid that can jump. I'm surprised he's not knifing more to the basket and working more down low. I get that he's a good ball handler, but he's a big kid. I think he could have a bigger impact in this game if he's getting the ball in the paint area.
The girls are over at Tuscarora tonight, and they lead 23-19 at halftime.
Linganore inbounds. Lang brings it up. Down 2, 35-33 Tuscarora. Over to Lone Eyes.
Lone Eyes drives, pulls up on the run, flicks it out, shot, fade away, off the glass, no good. Stripped away by Lang, but Jalen Washington comes up with it. Behind the back dribble, he goes up, out in the corner, almost stolen by Linganore. Shot from number 2, so wish. What a hot hand that kid has.
Morrow is not afraid to shoot. Any open shot, he's putting it up.
Well, we can see why, because he elevates and he gets the bucket. Yep. He drained that one.
Yep. Good job by Lone Eyes.
Runner out of bounds, and then Morrow loses his balance and rams in backwards.
Number 2, Alex.
To Raznick.
So check Drew Twillman back in for the Lancers. Ronick's going to take a seat. Lang's going to inbound underneath.
Lang all the way out front into the backcourt. To Twillman. Twillman looking for help. Looks at Lang. Then he hands off, almost stolen. Lang comes up with it. Boy, that was close.
Yep, he went in the backcourt, but it was touched by Tuscarora. Lone Eyes with a shot.
Rims in and out, no good. Rebound, Titans. They're on the run. Straight to the hoop goes Noel. Scoop shot, no good, and we've got a whistle.
I'm not sure there was anything there, but he went strong to the basket and got the foul. Looks like they called that on, where'd they get that? They got that Tyson Dragoni.
His first personal.
So it's a 5-point lead for Tuscarora, 38-33 with 2:43 remaining in the third. Noel makes the first.
A rattler, but it drops.
Edens checks back in. Harry Rasmussen takes a seat. Kolick back in for the Lancers. Lone Eyes takes a seat. Noel makes them both. Lang's going to bring it up for the Lancers. He's guarded by, who's that, Waddy? That's Tremaine.
Lang slips and falls, loses the ball. Titans come up with it. Man, he really took a spill on that one.
Unfortunate for the Lancers. He just lost his footing and lost the ball. Good defense by Eakins on Washington on the other end. Linganore still in the 3-2 zone.
Titans working around that perimeter as Morrow drives the baseline and then flicks it across court. Down in the corner, Jalen Washington shoots from the corner. No good. Rebound, Lepkowski. Lepkowski goes back up, right hander off the glass, and it drops.
Good job by Lepkowski. See, what you're seeing out of Tuscarora right now is a much more patient offense, and it's paying off for them.
It certainly has, and we've got a whistle. Timeout on the court. We'll step aside for a break and be right back after this important commercial message.
MedOne Pharmacy is the largest locally owned and operated pharmacy in Frederick County. Med One Pharmacy has 6 locations in Boonesboro, Brunswick, Emmitsburg, Middletown, Thurmont, and Woodbine to provide you with convenience, experience, service, tradition, and value. From prescriptions to home care products, over-the-counter medications, and more, Med One Pharmacy accepts most insurance plans. Their courteous professional staff is there to make sure that you feel like a friend and not just another face in the sea of big chain store pharmacies. Med One Pharmacy. Check out their website at med1pharmacy.com. That's med, O-N-E, pharmacy.com. On Facebook, or for more information, call them at the location nearest you. Med One Pharmacy lives and works in your neighborhood and is committed to helping make your community a better place. Med One Pharmacy. Stop by today.
All right, welcome back. We're here with the inbound after that timeout was called. The Titans had the lead 41-33 as they've broken this thing out in the third period of action.
And there you go. Noel had an open look from deep at 3-point, and it was right in front of the Tuscarora bench, and Coach Whitten told him, do not shoot. And he turned and looked at him, but Tuscarora still has the ball, and they're being patient with their offense. Morrow
shoots from the corner, no good. Up in the air, stolen away and taken back to the bucket. Noel scores.
Just got position underneath. It looked like he wanted it more than the Linganore players on that.
Well, he rammed into the Linganore player and knocked him out of the way. Twillman. A lot of activity out front as they move the ball around that perimeter.
Tuscarora stays in a man-to-man defense.
Almost stolen by Lepkowski.
Eakins.
Shot from Eakins, no good. Rebound, Washington. Washington with a 3-on-1, goes straight up with it. Misses.
Job by
Rebound, Morrow. He puts it back and scores.
Jaden Eakins, they're going to get him with a foul on that. Linganore looks tired right now. Tuscarora doesn't.
Tuscarora's jumped out now to a 12-point lead.
So we got Rasmussen and
all in this third period with what basically
Linganore was up by 2 at the half.
Yeah.
Right? So it was 29-27. Linganore scored 4 points. Tuscarora scored 19 now. Big
Morrow converts.
46-33.
To go. Linganore goes to the hoop, has it tipped away, blocked. They get it back. Lang, he pulls up, takes a look, doesn't shoot. One thing I noticed is Tuscarora really swarming on defense now. Shot in the lane doesn't go. Loose ball knocked out of bounds. Referee's going to give it back to Linganore, but he kind of took a while to make that call. You see him?
He did. Interesting what you're seeing here. That really the defensive pace has really picked up by Tuscarora, and they're letting them play a little bit more than they were in the first half.
Lang underneath, he takes a shot, and he's fouled hard as number 3 hits the ground hard. Strickland, he gets up, he's okay, but
he got up really high, and Lang did a good job staying on the floor, and good to see that Strickland didn't get hurt on that. That's one of those plays where you come down hard, bad things can happen. And they give one another a high five at the foul line. That's good sportsmanship.
It is. Lang makes the front end.
Linganore cuts a lead to 12 with 25 seconds remaining in the third.
Checking in for the Titans.
Here got a sub. Washington comes out.
Going to bring Kevin Bell back in.
Bell is back in.
So they got Bell and Lepkowski underneath.
Lang will shoot the one now. Got them both. Nothing but net.
He's got a real nice foul shot.
He does.
I'm not sure what his stats are, but I'm guessing he's up there among the county leaders in terms of foul shot percentage. 20 seconds left. I'm guessing Tuscarora's going to keep for one shot.
Noel holds the ball top of the key.
Linganore's going to stay in the zone. They're going to pack it in.
He plays catch with Strickland.
46-35.
7 seconds. Down. Back around. They work down in the corner. Lepkowski. There's the shot by Noel. Way out front, and he makes it from 35 feet at the buzzer.
So that was interesting. After he made that shot, he turned and walked and stared at the Linganore bench. In football, you do something like that, they throw the flag for taunting, right?
Yeah. We had a bunch of those at the state game. Again, there were 12 consecutive unsportsmanlike conducts against Elkton. doing the same thing.
I watched that game on TV.
Did you?
And I was shocked at how Elkton just completely unraveled in the second half.
They did.
That was a 6-6 game at halftime. What would it wind up? 34-6, something
33
like that.
to 6 was the
33 to
final.
6.
And there was one play that I remember was sort of the pivotal, where they gave him 30 yards and penalties in one play.
And it was just unsportsmanlike.
It was three of them.
Yeah.
3 10-yard penalties on top of each other.
Yeah. You know, that's unfortunate when that happens.
Yeah, they came unglued.
You don't want to see that, especially in a state championship game. So anyway,
but you know, hey, Linganore walked away.
Noel.
Linganore walked away.
Great shot there by Noel. You know, if I'm coach, I'm going to say something to the kid who does that. Not sure whether he did there, though.
All right, here we go. 8 minutes on the clock left in this game. Linganore has it.
Tuscarora built a 14-point lead in that third quarter.
Oh, stolen by Washington. He loses it, comes back up with it, goes up with a left-hander off the glass, and they're calling a blocking foul. That's going to go on Rasnick as Washington will take his first trip to the free throw line.
Washington was 1-on-2, and he was thinking score all the way. And Rasnick did a good job preventing him from anything breakaway, but he didn't get his feet set at all. They got him on a block foul.
Jalen makes the first one.
15-point lead now. So since halftime, let's see, we got 23 for Tuscarora to 6 for Linganore. 24-6 after halftime.
Down court to Eakins. Eakins flicks it back over to Rasmussen. The shot from Lonas, nice soft touch, and it goes from 20 feet out.
So we're at 51-38. Three-pointer cuts it. Let's see what Linganore does defensively. They're at a loose man-to-man. So they're not sitting in the zone.
Washington penetrates, bounce pass to the left wing. Down to Lepkowski. He shoots flat-footed and drains it.
Wide open. Good ball movement that time by Tuscarora. Tuscarora stays man-to-man.
Lang drives off the screen looking for the pick and go. Not there. Back over to Lonas. Lonas has it. He goes up with the soft right-hander and scores on the runner.
Nice take by Austin Lonis. 53-40, Tuscarora. So, Michael, what do you call that? Do you call that a loose man-to-man, or do you call that a kind of a spread zone? I can't quite tell what they got. Looks like they're going man-to-man. Yeah.
That's a 3-2. Yeah, you're right. I see what you mean. Oh, traveling on Washington as he gets a little ups and downs. He's there.
Washington had a good take, cut right through the middle of that defense, but Rasmussen made him alter his shot, and he kind of caught his own pass.
You know, something I've noticed about Washington this year is he wants to try to pass more than he wants to try to shoot, and that's different.
He's a scorer. Yeah. Maybe he wants to show the college scouts at his games.
Right.
You know,
wide open underneath. Rasmussen puts it in.
Real good ball movement that time by Linganore.
They trim the lead to 11 now.
Nick Lang found Rasmussen for a wide open backdoor.
6:15 to go in the game.
Yeah, Linganore's man-to-man right now.
They get caught in a trap out front, and Coach Witten calls a timeout.
So when you're down by double digits in the fourth quarter, you cannot play a zone. So Linganore's they've jumped to the man-to-man.
Into the man-to-man, right. Sure.
And it looks like they're trying to do a trapping man-to-man as well. Almost had him there.
They did.
Right in front of the Tuscarora bench.
They had Strickland trapped, and Coach Witten called a timeout. Probably a little premature because it looked like Strickland was about to be fouled.
That's a split-second decision that a coach was making.
Yeah.
Right. Kid that's trapped. You can get a foul. You can get a turnover. You can get the bounce off the opponent's leg, or you can call.
Or you can get a huddle.
There you go. That's it. The coach out for the huddle on that one.
Yeah.
So Linganore trying to cut back into this lead a little bit. They're down to an 11-point deficit. 6:08 remaining.
So who are the teams, the boys varsity teams, to reckon with in Frederick County this year?
So I think certainly both of the teams here tonight, and I think Oakdale is definitely really strong this year.
What about Middletown? Are they coming back, or did they graduate too many players?
So, I saw the first game of the season, Middletown and Linganore, and I thought it was going to be a pretty good game. Linganore blew them out.
Yeah, it was kind of a rematch of the championship, right?
I think, most of the scoring that Middletown had last year, they graduated. They got our athletic director's son, Evan Joseph, as a returning guard. And he was the leading scorer that night, but honestly, there wasn't a whole lot of scoring outside of him. So I think, I don't know what Frederick or TJ have this year, but I think the 3 top teams are Tuscarora, Linganore, and Oakdale.
Yeah, now Titans running a bit of a weave, very, very patient with this possession. Run almost a minute off the clock on this as Washington penetrates, and then he flicks it out in the corner, and they give it back to him. They reset.
So, Michael, back on that line.
So they're running a stall, essentially, aren't they?
Yeah, they got the lead.
Washington pulls up, shoots on the run, and he's fouled. And that one's going to go on Lang, I believe.
And that's exactly what you want to do if you're the coach of Tuscarora. You just burned 50 seconds off the clock. You got the ball in the hands of your best player. He gets fouled, going up, shooting 2. Makes the first. So the other team that I was thinking about in that discussion, I haven't seen or heard about Urbana. Urbana's usually tough, year in, year out. I really don't know what they have this year, though.
No, they got a new coach. They got a bunch of new players.
So their coach is the guy that had the JV last year. He's got the varsity this year, right? Mike Jarbo?
Yeah.
Who is a good coach, good young coach.
He is a good coach. You're right.
So Tuscarora, Noel with the drive.
Oh, he goes off the glass soft and makes it happen.
Not sure whether they got Rasmussen or Lang on that.
Well, there was a whistle. Basket's good. That's going to send Noel to the line to shoot the and one.
And they got Rasmussen on that.
Yeah, that's his third personal.
So, just observing what's going on here, I think Linganore got tired in the third quarter.
Over the back on the rebound on Morrow. It's going to be Linganore ball as Morrow gets the personal. The bucket does not go. Noel misses the chance to make it 3.
So
inbound to Lang. He's running hard. He's going all the way. He runs off of Lepkowski and shoots on the run and draws the foul. So great play by Nick Lang.
Yeah, good body control that time. Definitely drew the foul off Lepkowski and had enough in him to get the shot off after the foul. 14-point lead, though, by Tuscarora, 56-42.
Lang to shoot 2. So Wish, what a soft touch shoot. He reminds me so much of his brother when he shoots.
Yeah, he's got the same form, same touch.
Got them both. Timeout called. 56-44, 12-point lead for the Titans. 4:52 to go in this game as Coach Kraft wants to settle his players down and design a defensive strategy because he knows the Titans are going to continue to freeze this ball.
Yeah. At this point in the game, Linganore's they're already in the bonus foul-wise. So, strategy is put them on the line. Right? Make them make the foul shots. You're down 12, just under 5 remaining. Why not? You got a lot of players that can play. Sure, you want certain players on the floor, but the Linganore bench is pretty deep. They can go 9-10 guys. I bet he presses it out pretty hard. Interesting, when they were pressing out the last 2 times on the possessions, though, Tuscarora got around them pretty easily. Got 3-point plays out of both their last possessions.
Yes, they did.
So maybe he wanted to talk to him, hey, you're going to press out, make sure you get help underneath at the same time.
I want to remind you, in case you didn't hear earlier, we are now a proud affiliate of Maryland Terrapins basketball. We'll be bringing you the Maryland-Charlotte game tomorrow evening right here on AM 1450. There's the inbound.
So Linganore doesn't pressure the ball on the inbound, and they pick it up kind of loose full court.
Waddy down in the corner to Washington. Bounce pass out front.
Noel
brings it across. Morrow down in the corner. Washington gives him some help. He drives the baseline, and now he stepped on the line. Traveling violation.
Yeah, the dribble got kind of high on him on that one.
Washington's a big, tall guy, very athletic. And why they've got him playing out there like a guard seems a waste of body to me, of physicality. Here comes Lang. Lang pushes it off a little bit. He pulls up, spins, turns. Over to Rasmussen. Rasmussen to Lonis. Lonis shoots from the corner. High off the back rim. Loose ball. Linganore comes up with it. And there goes.
That's Michael Reinick working hard underneath, and he got fouled from behind. Who'd they get on that?
So Reinick can't get the putback, but he will go to the line to shoot 2.
Who'd they get on that? Morrow with the foul? I couldn't quite tell.
Yes, they did. Oh, no, Noel they got. And that's Noel's fourth personal.
So Reinick makes the first of the 2. Tuscarora lead is 11, 4:16 remaining, 56-45 Tuscarora.
Made them both.
So we're down to 10. I'm surprised Linganore's not pressuring more full court.
I am
They're not
too.
really picking up until half court here.
Waddy brings it up the right side. Between the leg dribble, he drives in, flicks it out in the corner to Washington. Washington bounces between his legs. He pulls up. Over to Lepkowski. Lepkowski turns and drives, and he fouls and hits the deck hard. And if you're going to foul somebody, that's the guy.
Yeah. They get Michael Reinick on that, it looked like, for the reach.
As the big 6'5" junior steps to the free throw line.
So that's kind of dangerous for Linganore. They've had Reinick on Washington the whole game when they've been man-to-man, and that's 4 fouls now on Michael Reinick with 4 minutes remaining in the game.
So Kyle shoots the 1-and-1. Misses it. Rebound, Linganore. Rasmussen goes way up for that one. He hands off to Lang. Lang comes hard. Down underneath. Reinick scores.
Good job getting position underneath Michael Reinick. Good ball movement. We're back down to 8 points, 56-48.
Now they come with the press at full court. Titans bring it across.
Slow it down.
Trap doesn't work. Bounce pass underneath. Wide open. Shot. No good.
Good job by Harry Rasmussen. Not getting up and getting a stupid foul.
Oh, he saw Reinick. Reinick got caught, and they keep the ball. Linganore resets. 3:25 on the clock. 48, 56, 56.
Not a good
stolen
pass
by Washington.
Good job by Jalen Washington. Stepping in front of Nick Lang on that cross-court pass from Michael Reinick. And Reinick just dropped his head. He knew it as soon as he got rid of it.
Shouldn't have done that one. Titans come back with their own cross-court pass. Drive to the bucket. No good. He misses the layup. Rasmussen rebound. Lang pushing it down court. Stolen by the Titans. Back-to-back steals.
Good hustle by Nathan Monroe.
Double clutch. Put back no good. Stripped away and stolen from Washington. Lang comes up with it. Lang wants to run. Coming down the right side. Looking for help. He dishes it over to Twillman. Twillman drives, pulls up and shoots on the run. Rasmussen with the rebound. He spins, turns. Hook shot is good.
Good job.
6-point game.
I'll tell you that the officials are letting them go, Coach.
They're letting them play. You're right.
Both these teams kind of they look tired. They're getting up and down. I saw a couple of times there where they could have got fouls and they didn't.
So all of a sudden, Linganore roars back from 14 down to trim it to 6 with 2:31 on the clock.
So you gotta wonder if Coach Kraft called a timeout there just to give his starters, his guys that are on the floor, give them a little bit of a breather.
You sure Witten didn't call that?
I'm not sure. Who was it? I'm sorry,
I don't know.
I didn't look.
I'm looking. It was Tuscarora. I'm looking at it right there.
Okay.
Oh no, that's a possession error. My bad.
Yeah.
Don't know then.
They got that pretty quickly after they scored. So that could, if that was Linganore, that's probably their 4th timeout. I'm guessing Tuscarora's taken 2 or 3. So I would imagine Tuscarora has more timeouts left.
Well, it's been a great basketball game, ladies and gentlemen. 6 points on the clock, a lead for the Green Titans. They walk out on the floor. Linganore's out on the floor, 2:30 to go.
Linganore's now going to pressure the ball all the way up the court. Tuscarora's going to inbound underneath the Linganore basket.
Lepkowski to inbound. Looking for help. He flicks it in. They've got it. They break the press, bring it all the way down court. Bounce pass wide open. Shot to miss. Here comes Linganore with the ball. Lang. He rifles it over to Rasmussen, but it's knocked away by Knoll.
So real good defense that time. Linganore, I couldn't quite see who it was underneath. I think it was Nick Lang. Just did enough to get Morrow off of his line, and he actually got rejected by the backboard that time.
So they only run 10 seconds off the clock. Linganore's got the ball underneath their own bucket. Lang will inbound. Bounce pass underneath the Rasmussen. He spins and turns, shoots. It doesn't go. Rebound by Lepkowski. Boy, oh boy.
Good
That one
defense
will
by
come back out on
Lepkowski.
him.
Rasmussen wanted that one, but good rebound by Lepkowski.
He doesn't get the drop.
Linganore missed an opportunity there.
That was a big one.
About 2 minutes.
Waddy out front to Lepkowski. Lepkowski hands off to Noel. Noel, he drives the paint, backs out. Fires it over to Washington. Washington, he goes in, pulls up, jump pass, out of bounds, they lose it. Turnover by the Titans with 1:48 to go. Now, if Linganore had made that bucket down here, we'd have us an interesting game right here, but shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's still a 6-point lead, but Linganore has the game. Behind the back dribble, Lang brings it up, guarded by Washington. Down the left side, down on the wing, he flicks it. Into the corner. Twirlman has it. Twirlman back out to Lang. Lonis has it knocked away. He gets the ball back, pulls it up. Lang shoots from three-point land. It doesn't go. Up in the air, over the top. Noel goes, and we've got a foul on Linganore. We're going to walk the floor.
Michael Ronick. That's his 5th. Yep.
That's his 5th and disqualified foul.
Who is that on?
That's on number 2, Michael Ronick. That's the guy that I said has been guarded.
That's his 5th.
Washington. So he's going to be disqualified. It was a good call.
He's coming out now.
It was contact underneath. Michael's
here comes Tregoning.
Yeah, Tregoning's going to come in. Ronick's kind of disheartened over that. That's a foul you got to call. So we got Noel at the line shooting 2.
Noel misses it. Rebound, Linganore.
That was a 1-on-1, Mike.
So Tregoning comes up with a big rebound. Over to Lang. Lang guarded by Washington. A lot of contact. Lang drives. Goes into Lepkowski. He shoots. Lepkowski blocks it. No call. Waddy comes down with it.
Lang was looking for the foul call there. Real good job by Lepkowski. Just getting possession and not doing anything stupid to get a hack call.
Titans have the ball. A 6-point lead with a minute on the clock.
1 minute. Washington's going to make Tregoning come out and foul him.
And he does. He almost gets it away, and there's the call.
Got a timeout call by Tuscarora. 56-50.
Tuscarora, 60 seconds.
56-50 with 50 seconds on the clock.
So the strategy that time for Tuscarora was keep the ball in Washington's hands.
So that hook shot that Rasmussen didn't get to go is the difference between a 2-score game right now and 50 seconds on the clock. The Titans have this in hand. If they don't make any big mistakes and give the ball back to Linganore again, as they've done in the past 2 possessions.
So, Michael, if I'm Coach Whidden right now, I'm telling my team, you got the ball, you got the lead, the clock is your friend. Run that clock down. You can win this game without ever taking another shot.
Right.
That's what I'm telling them. We'll see what they do coming out. If I'm Coach Kraft, I'm telling them, hey, guys,
you got
no time here. You got to go get the ball. We need the ball.
ball.
Yep. So let's see what happens here.
It's like that movie, The Water Boy, where he says, "Give me the ball, give me the ball."
That's mighty fine H2O.
Get me the ball, give me the ball. Here we go. Noel to inbound from in front of the Linganore faithful.
They're going to put it in Washington's hands.
In the backcourt, Washington guarded by Tregoning.
And I'm guessing he's going to keep the ball.
Yep. Washington's got it. Bounce pass to Noel. Back to Washington. Washington. He's got it. They're reaching for him and then reach around behind. Tregoning gets the call.
And that's going to be the 10th team foul on the Lancers.
Yeah. Double bonus now.
And Washington's a pretty good free throw shooter. Up by 6, 35 seconds left.
However, he's missed his last 2.
He has. You're right.
So let's see what he can do here as he goes to the free throw line. Jalen. Crowd's getting on him. Right-handed shot. Misses it. He throws a brick off the back of the rim.
It's 3 in a row. Even good free throw shooters can have off nights, right?
He practices his action there from the free throw line. Now he has the ball. Here we go. Made it. 7-point lead for the Titans as Linganore brings it up quickly. And then he's pushed with no call. Washington pushes Lang. Lang loses the ball out of bounds as a result, and there's no call. Man, are you right there letting them play?
Coach Kraft is kind of beside himself on that one. So's Lang.
And now they have to mug Washington as Twillman gets the call.
So, Michael, can you tell who Tuscarora wants to have the ball right now at this point in the game? Keep it in Washington's hands.
Yeah. Washington walks the length of the floor, steps up to the free throw line, practices that little shot, and now he's got the ball.
57-50 Tuscarora, first of 2.
And it bounces around, and drops.
8-point lead now for Tuscarora with under 30 seconds remaining. We're at 29.5 seconds.
So it looks like Tuscarora is going to come away with the W on this one.
Unless something monumentally weird happens.
Made them both. Twillman into Lang. Lang loses it. Straight to the hoop goes Washington, and he scores.
Good job by Washington that time. Good hustle.
Rasmussen drives in, he shoots, and he's fouled. No basket.
Did they wave the basket off? Or did they
they waved the basket off.
So that's a foul on number 4, Pharaoh Lawson, for Tuscarora. I guess they called the foul before the shot there.
I don't know why. He was in the act of shooting.
Yeah, should have been a continuation.
Rasmussen to shoot 2. Got it.
Got the first. So we're down to a 10-point lead, but 20 seconds left. I think this will be Tuscarora's game here. Rasmussen shoots the second of 2.
Got them both.
So we're at 61-52, Tuscarora, 20 seconds. Noel with the ball, bringing it up, guarded by Lang. Looks like Tuscarora is going to be content to run out the clock. Linganore is not going to foul. Coach Kraft called him off.
Yep.
Under 10.
Going to let the clock run out.
Yeah,
that's it. There's the buzzer. This one's in the books, ladies and gentlemen, as the Tuscarora Titans have defeated the Linganore Lancers in a great game here, 61-52 at Linganore High School on an unusual Monday night game. I mean, usually we're Tuesdays and Fridays, right?
Yeah, it's usually Tuesdays and Fridays. In fact, it's interesting. Right as that game was ending, I saw several players from Oakdale's basketball team walking out of the gym. When I was coming into the gym, I saw the Oakdale head coach coming into the gym right behind me. Said Oakdale was here scouting probably both of these teams.
Oh, absolutely. They know these are the 2 teams. That means the 3 top teams in the county were sitting in this gym tonight.
Yeah, I think you're right.
All right, we'll take a last break. Come back with our final thoughts on this game as we send you out for a Merry Christmas. We'll be right back after this important commercial message from our sponsors.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, but also the busiest. During this joyous but hectic time, why don't you take a break by treating yourself to a good quality haircut? Gary the Barber is an experienced professional who prides himself in helping you to look your best for the holidays. Call Gary today at 301-305-7895. Conveniently located at 101 Tippin Drive in Thurmont, open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Experience the holiday warmth and casual, friendly atmosphere of a real community barbershop. Gary the Barber accepts both appointments and walk-ins. Whether it's church or an office party, friends or family celebrations, Gary the Barber will have you looking your best this Christmas and into the new year. To schedule an appointment, call 301-305-7895. Gary knows your time is valuable. Remember, with an appointment, you don't have to wait. Gary the Barber, experienced, affordable, and convenient.
We're here at Clustered Spires Golf Club on a very special day that players will truly appreciate.
Did you see that, Fred?
Unbelievable! And right onto the green.
Well, you know, Tom, Cluster Spires Golf Club is an 18-hole first-class championship golf course that has been awarded a 4-star rating from Golf Digest and voted Frederick's best golf course 17 times.
That's right, Fred. And the reason players do so well at Clustered Spires Golf Club is the state-of-the-art driving range and practice greens to sharpen their game in between rounds. And it's 5 minutes from downtown Frederick, just off the historic Gas House Pike.
But the real secret all golf pros know is that Clustered Spires Golf Club has the perfect way to start or end your outing. The superb pro shop in the clubhouse and the Brewers on the Green restaurant.
That's the Clustered Spires Golf Club, Frederick City's own public course situated along the beautiful Monocacy River. Book your tee time today at clusteredspiresgolf.com.
If you own a business, you know that the workday doesn't begin and end with the hours posted on your door. Hi, this is Business Development Officer Clark Briggs, and at Frederick County Bank, we understand that too. That's why we make business banking easy and accessible, anytime, anywhere. From BuzzPoints Merchant Reward and Loyalty to online banking, remote deposit capture to business courier service, Frederick County Bank, Frederick's true community bank, is open for business, anytime, anywhere. Contact me at 301-620-1400 and online at fcbmd.com. Member FDIC.
All right, welcome back to Linganore High School. Congratulations to the Tuscarora Titans. What an impressive victory here over the Linganore Lancers. And, you know, it all happened in the third period, in my mind.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Tuscarora outscored Linganore 25-6.
Yeah.
In the third quarter.
Yeah.
Linganore was up by 2 at half, and they're down by 14 at the end of the third. That was the shift. They really picked up the intensity. They ran a whole lot, but at the same time, while they were running, they were still pretty patient with their offense, and they worked for the good shot.
Yeah, this team, this Tuscarora Titans, kind of like a thoroughbred. You got to keep the bid on them, because if you don't, they're just going to go all over the field, and they're dangerous.
Yeah.
They're dangerous because they can explode on you, but you could just see the athleticism started to take its toll in that third period as they started to come out and just, they started to play really good defense, and that was the difference.
That was the difference. In fact, once they got that lead, that forced Linganore to come out of that zone, which had been effective. So the key to beating the zone is work the ball around, get the open shot, be patient. But anytime you cause a loose ball on the other end of the court, go ahead and run it quick. And Tuscarora was pretty effective doing that. Leading scorer for Tuscarora was Obadiah Noel,
right,
who was impressive. He had 22 points on the night.
You would say he's your player of the game?
Yeah, I think he got to.
Yeah.
Alexander Morrow, number 2, had a good game.
Got to give him an honorable mention for sure.
And want to point out Jalen Washington. The end of the game, Linganore got within 6 points, and you could tell the offensive strategy for Tuscarora was put the ball in Washington's hands.
One thing I saw from Linganore was Nick Lang was just playing. He picked up right where he left off last year, and I saw such a sense of urgency in him. But I didn't see it from the rest of the team.
Yeah, I think it was there, but I think they got tired tonight in the third quarter, and I think that was really the difference. Linganore didn't play bad tonight. I think the leading scorers, Austin Loneyes, had 13. Nick Lang had 12. I think Rynick and Eakins each had 10 or 8, something along those lines. Linganore's got some players. But I think this was Tuscarora's night.
Yeah. Well, they'll play again before the season's over, and maybe after that as well. So
they certainly will.
I want to thank you for tuning in. Dave, it's great to have you back in the booth here with us and doing basketball again.
It's great to be back again this season, Michael. I look forward to many more games.
We're going to have a bunch. All right. I want to remind you this game will be archived and available in its entirety later tonight. WTHU.org. Just look on our homepage there. You'll see the game. It'll be YouTubed on the homepage with the all the play-by-play action and color analysis from Dave. And thank you for tuning in. That's available at WTHU.org. I want to thank you and keep your eyes on our homepage, Sports Inbox, for all the games that we'll be doing. We've got a couple Ravens football games left to go. We've got some great Maryland college basketball for you and much, much more. On behalf of the entire AM 1450 team, I want to thank you for tuning in. We'll return you now to your regular Christmas music programming. Merry Christmas to all, and thank you so much.
Have a good night.